Adaptability is a necessary condition for survival, but not for winning. Winning needs anticipation ahead of others, leading to proactiveness. What is anticipation? What is proactiveness? Some of you who were there last year in the Jaipur conference would know, and I'd like to repeat that story of an accident. And this was an accident, fortunately, between a woman driver and a man driver. So you had 50% representation there. So here was a beautiful woman driving a car. On the other side was a handsome man, and there was a collision. Both the cars were wrecked. So both came out, fortunately, unscathed. So they came out, and they looked at the cars and said, look how fortunate we were. Obviously, there was somebody smiling on us that we both survived. So the lady said that, look, not only is somebody, but clearly somebody is also saying that we should be good friends, because here is a bottle of whiskey which is lying in my car, which is totally untouched, unbroken. So maybe we should celebrate. Maybe we should become friends for life. So this man obviously was highly flattered, and he said, okay, very good. And the lady said, okay, here is the drink. You drink, I'll drink. So he took the bottle, drank a few pegs, gave it back to the lady. Lady said, fine, thank you very much. Now I'll wait for the police to arrive and decide who was the cause of the accident. So this is anticipation and proactive planning. That anticipation based on evidence, weak signals, and intuitive feel is as important for leadership as adaptability. And the anticipation is a strategic lever for winning. For us, as a group, it is even more important. Because CFOs as a group, finance function as a group, has even more severe expectations. We need to be omnipresent and omniscient. All of us know this. And why we need to be omnipresent and omniscient, that is the expectation, because we should be able to anticipate and provide solutions for all conceivable and non-conceivable risk and intention. How can we do this? How can we anticipate better than competition? Because I can't just tell you that you must anticipate better, but how can you do that? So let's look at some of the recipes here. Firstly, as this chapter also said, understand the business dynamics, the ecosystem, and its power grid. Understand the key success factors of your business. Understand the drivers. The second thing is you have to track macro events across the world. Use Google. Google gives you alerts in any area which you decide to hone on. Believe me, don't read newspapers, read Google alerts. Because there can be a very remote effect suddenly on your business, and because you know about this 2 days in advance of others, you will do better. Do you know an earthquake? A 10-second warning of earthquake can save millions of lives. Just a 10-second. Now there is an app being developed which is called myshake.app, and is being developed by California, where it will use the power of smartphones and all kind of data which is coming to provide you with those few seconds of lead time before the tremors hit you. That's what tracking macro events can do. Cut through the ambiguity and the haze of the data. And for that, you need a radar of think tank in the company. Get some people to come together and think what is new. I call it win meetings. What is new? Just ask this question in the morning. Is something strange happening? Is something anomalous happening? is something which is contradictory to what we have assumed, don't throw it out because it does not fit your assumptions. And lastly, and this is the most radical recommendation of mine, the biggest problem with our budgeting is assumptions. You think of your budgets. What is the budget process? What are the assumptions? What will be the forex rate? What will be the commodity prices? And it gives us a false sense of satisfaction that we captured the future. And having captured the future, we cannot go wrong. But we go wrong. In Hindustan Lever, we used to spend 6 months in making budgets because the calendar year was the budgeting year. So from July, we will start working on the budget for next year. But come January, all assumptions become obsolete. That budget was never seen again because everything had to change. So there is a very important prescription. Have a fuzzy vision, clear priorities, but have a fuzzy vision. When an egg is broken from outside, a life ends. But when the egg breaks from inside, a new life begins. So it is important to recognize that the change always begins from self-confidence and within. And that will really make us really world-class finance leaders. Recognize that we need to anticipate and change. And that's how we will become winners.